Hello everyone. As Tim's articulated, yes, absolutely. I'm here to introduce the upcoming sales masterclass webinar in a couple of weeks' time. Those of you who don't know me, my name's Emile, Senior Consultant, SBR Consulting, and have been absolutely partnering for over a decade, specialising in revenue optimisation and acceleration. And in particular in the world of sales, it's 30 seconds gone already, we are looking at changing times. And there's quite often a bit of a debate going on at the moment around, well, artificial intelligence, emotional intelligence, professional intelligence, which one are we balancing? Which one are we focusing on? Is AI taking away authenticity, or is it creating a bit of an enablement for us? Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. Yeah. That helps if you point the right way. So, the AI versus EQ. What we're going to be discussing in the masterclass is, rather than is it a versus, but can we have it as an enablement? Can we combine the two, AI and emotional intelligence? But posing a question over to you all, what could we all do having more of? Any thoughts? Time, absolutely. And if we think about that, well, how one of our managing directors thinks about AI is it's not a tool, but essentially it's helping us get to where we might have got to otherwise, just faster. So how can we use AI to speed up, create some efficiencies? And some of the data, just to put this in perspective, is on average salespeople report spending almost 80% of their time on non-selling tasks. Now that's, in fact, it is 21%. Only 21% is time spent actively selling. And of course, we can think about what else that makes up. Is that, admin time? Is it responding? Is it summarizing, etc.? But actively selling is only a fifth. And 83% of teams this year who are using AI have seen revenue growth. So some are using it well, some aren't. And when we are focused on doing this well, we can think about any stage of our current sales process. So whether or not you have co-created a process with us in the past or a methodology, you can use this alongside AI to streamline efficiencies. So for example, quite often what we've talked about is pre-approach, or simply put, preparation. We're preparing for calls, right? Or at least I hope our team's preparing for calls, but not spending huge amounts of time doing that. So we think about preparing, right? We need to have a little bit of insights about the market. What's going on? And days like today are fantastic at giving us updates and what's happening in the realm of the market. We can think about organizations. So what about their business specifically is important to prepare? Their mission, their vision, their values, etc. So we can align our questions accordingly. But also the individual. So what I quite often ask myself, what is this individual that I'm about to meet and have a conversation about their commercial structure and business strategies? What are they hired on? What are they measured on? And what are they fired on? And that typically gives us some really great insights to have focused questions that extract the information, help them want to give us more insights. So again, if we think about preparation in these three buckets, well, there's a tool, many of them out there. One, for example, Perplexity. I just sent a prompt in it and said, hey, look, I'm meeting this person, managing director, this is the industry. Can you provide and be my B2B account planning expert? You're the best in the world, and I'd like you to prepare some questions that are going to extract some value, understand some problems, and ask them in an intelligent manner. Boom, the questions came out, and good questions, take you that. Then with the methodology and process insights that I have and understanding about questioning, issue, consequence, value, status, framing questions, I said, can you frame these in a better manner? And boom, it came out and had all of these questions framed in a way that contextualizes it and increases the likelihood of getting a solid response. Because as we know, the better quality questions we ask gives us better quality answers. Now, don't want to risk being Ken Olsen back in the day, said there's no reason anyone wanted to have a computer in their home, but more along the thinking of Ogilvy, and stop thinking about AI as a tool and start thinking about it as a teammate. So that's what we're discussing in the upcoming masterclass webinar on the 15th of October at 10 a.m, talking about how to use this effectively and efficiently in the right way to align both your authentic self introducing your personality into the tool and helping us save time so we can focus on active selling activities. So thanks everyone, time's up. So I'll be at the bar and also over dinner tonight if anyone's got any questions about sales or the masterclass, happy to help. Thanks.